sick face tattoo.
What can you tell me
Looks like a
about
cool
him,
guy.
Bagley?
Apparently he's been busy planting evidence for Albion.
Interesting. We should look into this.
So we have added the guy as a potential recruit. Now all we got to do is find where George went to. Looks like he might have walked away while we were rambling on there. He's walked his way back in the world.
He's
I told
got
you.
stuff to do.
He's got a schedule.
Yeah.
He's got stuff to do. He's out there in the world doing it.
He needs to handle all his stuff so he can get to the pharmacy by 6 a.m. tomorrow.
Matt is playing as a low mobility character. Which,
we're gaining a little bit of ground. It's just
gradually making our way up there. Low mobility characters can do everything everybody else can do. They're just going to go about it a little bit slower. So,
look at the hair.
What do you want?
You've been rather naughty. DedSec's caught wind that you're planting evidence for Albion.
I am not doing it by choice.
Oh.
They're blackmailing me. If I don't follow them lead, me done.
Right. And if someone made that dirt disappear?
You're gonna infiltrate Albion to get rid of the evidence? If you did that, I'd owe you something serious, but I'd never expected.
Shit. I'd consider lending him a hand. Could turn out to be useful.
Albion stores sensitive data like this on air-gapped servers, so zeroing those hard drives will solve this problem and put an end to this whole evidence planting scheme.
Perfect. Tell me how to get there.
So there we go. We cheated up that bar to get his support up high, but he still wants us to do one big favor for him before he's really willing to join the team. So
And that's what we're doing now.
That's exactly what we're going to do. See Matt cruising down the streets here, beautiful Westminster district of London. You know, the iconic Big Ben there, Parliament next to that, pulling down up on the Thames here.
Ooh, that London Eye.
The London Eye.
Actually, I mean, obviously this looks gorgeous, and you know we're in the I guess relatively yes, you're welcome. You know, we're in the relatively near future. How do you and the team go about sort of creating the London you want while staying true to what London is today?
Tricky question.
Delicate balance
here, but I mean, essentially what we do is we started off with a lot of research. We went there in person. We've done our, you know, our homework, so to speak. You know, we've done a lot of investigations. We figured out what we wanted in there, the types of locations and the places. We knew we wanted to include as much as possible. So we got a very huge offering. We're going to pull up the menu later, and we can show you off just how big and robust that world is. Cool. We've also added new stuff, you know, straight out of our imaginations as well. So not just taking the places that are there, but injecting some of our own places and personality into our version of what future London could be.
This could be the new Scotland Yard in the near future.
Yeah, and based on actual Scotland Yard, but in our version of the world, things are a little different. So not just the Metropolitan Police anymore, they've been kind of relegated, pushed to the side by private military contractors who have kind of taken over the station. That's Albion. You'll notice their flags and propaganda, and their soldiers patrolling the halls of New Scotland Yard. So it's safe to say it's you know, super locked down. He's not going to be able to just waltz in here with Granny and hack those servers. So he's going to do a little bit of scouting around. You notice from time to time a wave emanating out for the player or the camera. That's Matt using the ping system, which kind of data scrapes the world, finds different things in the world that he can interact with, like hacking into cameras, setting up traps, profiling characters to add to his contacts tab. Matt doing a little bit of scouting around now, you know, trying to figure out where that blackmail server is. Looks like we've got a sight line. There. Person chipping in time to time says Bagley. Yeah. That's your sentient AI assistant. Kind of like a hacked version of an Alexa or a Siri. He's kind of the cornerstone, linking all your team together. And he's going to pop in time to time, give you some hints and tips, and kind of help guide you on your way throughout the journeys of Watch Dogs.
And we're seeing the skills as well when we're profiling these you know, these guys that are effectively standing in our way.
Yeah, those are real people too. You know, you can profile them, save them to your contacts tab. If Matt doesn't kill them, we could even recruit them later to the team.
It's harder to recruit the dead. No, he's wagging his fingers. Are we going lethal or no?
No. Okay. I think we're gonna try and do this a little stealth, but it is a systemic demo, so you know anything can and will go wrong, I'm sure. Using that hack distract in there, he deactivated the security device, make his way in there a little easier. He found that server in the back room there, but now he's encountered a locked door obstacle. Fortunately, there's someone out in the world that has the key card to that door. Matt is playing the hacker class today, so that comes with a little extra special perk. He's got his little spider bot buddy there, whipping out and navigating the world with that. That spider can even do takedowns on enemies, has a drone turret function, so you can actually go and
if you want to go aggro.
yeah, if you wanted to take that guy out with the turret, that would be completely possible.
Getting very close there, Matt. Okay, taking him out anyways.
A little face hugger action there.
That looked comfortable.
The spider bot did self-destruct, but not to worry. There's a little cooldown in the timer. That'll regenerate over time, and it'll be able to redeploy that later.
Very cool.
So we got that key card, not a physical key. We're in the future, right? So it's an RFID key that he hacked digitally. Kind of remote pocket picking. Yeah, Granny's not our most capable hand-to-hand fighter, so we do equip her with a stun gun, so we can do a little bit more aggressive takedowns with hand-to-hand, as she won't carry quite her weight as someone else with the melee system.
She's got some friendly emotes there too as well.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the mask as well. Looks like he's handling business, but...
Yeah, we're in a restricted area, right? So you can't just go in there with your face exposed. All the characters in the systemic demo going off the rails right now. Those guys getting in here. Granny going loud, pulling out that weapon. We do have a choice, lethal or non-lethal. Matt's choosing right now to use the non-lethal shock rounds, so those people aren't dead. Granny's just putting them to sleep.
Very kind and sympathetic grandma. Time to make that.
Clearing out some enemies.
Make the exit, yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna make our way there.
Feel for those knees.
Hard on the knees, yeah.
She's moving fast.
Chaos breaking out in the streets. Yeah.
Oh, mask is going back on, coming back off.
Maybe you want to run away from here, man.
Well done, young man.
Yeah. Let's get out of here before things go more off the rails.
Dead set here. We've cleaned up the dirt Albion had on you. You're free.
You seen it? Look, it is not normally my way to rob shopkeepers. But I was in dire situation. I owe you.
Don't be a stranger, love. We just may take you up on that favor someday.
You got it. You need help? I'm the first one you call, you hear me?
We got George.
So there we go. We got George. He expressed his willingness to join DedSec, so we're going to take him up on that, obviously, right? We can recruit George. When you recruit a new operative, you have the opportunity to select their class. So this gives you a little bit more customization to not only play the characters you want, but play them how you want as well. So we were already showing you guys the hacker class with the spider bot ability. That's more of our remote infiltrator type class. We have our enforcer, which is kind of a run and gun heavy weapon specialist with a sticky mine special ability. And the infiltrator class, stealth and melee focused. They have an AR cloaking ability, which allows them to go invisible, or at least make people think they're invisible, and even shroud bodies.
May I choose?
As long as it's the infiltrator class.
I would love to see the infiltrator. That's how I like to play, and I think Berube also likes to take it slow and steady. Where possible.
I was just joking about that. You could have chose any class, but we want to show off the most amount of stuff possible to our fans today. So we're going to try and get through all three classes at some point in the demo.
Well then.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So Matt had a perk available to equip. So even beyond the class system, further customizing your characters the way you like to play, we have perks. So perks are different abilities you can assign to that player for further customization. You'll see we have 4 available in the E3 demo today. We'll obviously have a lot more in the full version of the game.
Gotcha. And Matt just went ahead and picked one without consulting us.
I didn't catch that. What perk do we got, Matt?
We went for the lunge.
He's got the lunge perk.
What is the lunge perk?
Lunge perk's going to give you a little bit of a increased takedown radius when you're going through that layout.
Close the gap.
Close the gap quick. Take those guys out from a little further when he's playing.
I mean, that seems to play to his particular skill set as well with the grapple damage.
Exactly.
Was that in your mind when you chose that, or did you know you were going lunge?
DedSec, a merry band of misfits, hooligans, and radicals. Try to fit in.
I'm onto it.
All right, got our super cool new operative. We did a tactical op swap there, which tags the person out on the spot. Our Granny's going back to her routine. off to tea time or to bed.
Doing
it's
what
late.
she needs to do.
I don't know. Yeah.
Look at this car.
We're going to take our new operative on a story mission. So we have a full, robust campaign, of course. 5 unique op lines, all with their own thematics and interesting characters and places to go to. Very exotic missions. This one's more of our traditional British spy thriller, very James Bond-esque.
All right.
You know, cloak and dagger shit.
Requested a meeting at Westminster Abbey, final resting place of noted cousin fucker King Edward I.
Is that relevant, man?
It is if you're his cousin.
Making our way back to Westminster, over to Westminster Abbey. You'll see Matt's driving an autonomous, what we call a room on wheels vehicle. No steering wheel, no even steering column in there.
Sit back and enjoy the ride.
Sit back, enjoy. He's hacking in and remotely driving it. All the vehicles in the world are autonomous capable.
Okay.
So he could have enabled the auto drive and sat back and had this drive him to his destination. Matt's not a very passive guy, so he likes to play, he likes to take control. So he's driving there himself.
Whoa, where are we now?
We're at the famous Westminster Abbey Cathedral here. Notice we got a little social outreach going on here. The people of London reaching out, helping each other out with their lives. They're not happy with what's going on. They want to help. The people of London, they want to help each other, right? That's why, you know, you could believe that something like DedSec could be something that they'd be inspired to join and maybe make even a bigger difference in the world. But if you're not willing to do that, you could have other options for helping your fellow people.
Cool.
Malik asked to be notified when you arrive, so have a seat. Won't be a moment.
Now, what we're about to see here is the characters we recruit and play as become the stars of the show. They are fully immersed in the cutscenes with their own mannerisms and dialect and personalities, and things will play out differently depending on who we've recruited and are playing as.
I have to walk away. I haven't slept in 76 hours. I can't do this.
You're just tired.
No, I'm afraid. I know who Sycorax is, and I don't think I can beat her.
You don't have to. Just give me the name. I'm not asking.
This guy is great. That was a good thing.
All right. Trusting you with this.
Gone but not forgotten.
Yes.
Exactly.
So who do we have here?
So now we have our new character. I didn't catch his name there. We pop open the profiler. There we go.
Likes to pick fights at the pub.
Lyle. So we got
And he
Lyle
obviously
Bigelow.
spends some good time at the pub because his skill is plus 75% melee damage while drunk.
Yeah, that's not accidental. Our traits and their stories, they're connected, right?
They
so
line up.
that's
Nice.
derived from their information and their backstories to make the world simulate